my name is Shirria. This is the Shirria Mac channel where I document my journey towards debt freedom in hopes to build wealth, retire early, or become work independent as a married woman paying debt alone. Today is my birthday, so wish me happy birthday in the comments down below, should you choose. If you are new, thank you so very much for clicking on this video. And if you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so very much for coming back. If you're new and you're a viewer but not yet a subscriber, please consider subscribing to follow my journey towards eliminating 6 figures worth of debt as a married woman paying debt alone. In today's video, as you are aware, the quarter 3 has ended a couple of days ago and quarter 4 has started. I have already shared my quarter 4 goals and how I plan to clean up my money and my budget in preparation for 2022. But if you are familiar with my journey and my channel, you know that I do net worth tracking updates at the end of every quarter, not every month, just to see what type of progress I was able to make. And so we will get right into my quarter 3 net worth tracking. Over the numbers. So if you're new or you're not familiar with net worth tracking, net worth is all of the assets you have, and then you determine your net worth by listing out all your assets and then subtracting them from all your liabilities. This is how I define it. Assets are anything that if you needed cash immediately for any reason, things of value that you could sell or get rid of or access to get cash. Liabilities are anything that you have that you owe a balance on. And so to get your net worth, you subtract the value of all your assets and you subtract the total of all your liabilities, and that will give you a net worth. So we will go into each asset. When I like to think of assets, I start to think of, should my children be held for ransom? All the places I would go to get the ransom to get my kids back. So we'll start up here with my retirement account. This is the retirement account from my previous employer, and it is sitting at $47,535 even. It continues to drop. It's not as high as I thought it was. If you saw quarter 3, you know that it was quarter 2, it was sitting at closer to $50,000, and I'm a little upset with where it is sitting now. So I am going to go in and rebalance it, and then I probably leave it for until closer to the end of 2021, and then I probably will move that to either transform it over to an independent IRA that I can continue to manage on my own, or transfer it to my current retirement account with Transamerica. My primary residence is sitting at 205 even, and that's basically the number I get from Zillow. I'm sure it's not pretty accurate. Our home is dated in some places, and one of my goals for 2022 is to update some of the areas in our home. My secondary residence is the condo that my daughter resides in, and that is sitting at $75,750, and that was what it was appraised at when we purchased the condo. Then I have a Stanley retirement account. That is with that job that I worked in between leaving Wake County and then going over to the UNC position, and it has a total of $81.07. Again, if you watch my quarter 4 goals video, this is one of the accounts that I was talking about that I will be transferring over into my new account, either with M1 Finance or with my new employer. Speaking of M1 Finance, that is sitting at $254.26. Right now, I have stocks with the S&P 500, Vanguard, REIT account, and then I have United Health and Chase, I believe. Right now, all of those are in the red, but Chase is in the green. But I am not a financial advisor, and you should seek professional financial advising when selecting stocks and bonds and stuff to invest in. As for cash I have on hand, I have $495.94. That'll go down by a little bit as I pay my tithes and go grocery shopping. My freedom fund is currently sitting at $4,650.27. My freedom fund, if you are new here, is the fund that I would like to have fully funded at 12 months worth of expenses for me to feel comfortable walking into full-time self-employment, and my goal is to do that by January 2025. My Robinhood investment account is sitting at $390.93. Right now, I'm waiting for it to get up to maybe 400 or 450, and then I'm gonna cash that out and put that money into my M1 Finance account. My 403b, which is my new investment account with Transamerica, that is sitting at $712.69. That is what my account is currently worth. Although, if I were to leave the job today, I would only be able to take like $419, which is all the money that I have put in. So, my Christmas sinking fund is sitting at $1,050.51. And then my emergency fund, which is the emergency fund for this residence, our primary residence, and the residence that my daughter lives in, my condo, at $1,000. But it has gained about $55 in interest, and that account is with Capital One 360. And then I have additional savings. I do have a travel fund, which is sitting at $470. And then I have a fund that I was putting my taxes into, which is sitting at about $2,000. And then another little fund, I don't know what that's for, but I'm not going to touch it. And so the total of those three savings accounts is $3,188.92, which brings me a total of $341,165.59. Now we go over here to my liabilities. As of right now, I just have the one credit card, and that's the Best Buy card. And my goal is to have that paid off by November 16th when the interest promotion ends. Student loans are sitting at $125,364.41. My primary residence is sitting at 102,400 even. And then my secondary residence is sitting at 66,852 even. And so that brings my total liabilities to $295,766.41. So when you subtract the total amount of liabilities from my total amount of assets, that leaves me with a balance of $45,399.18, which is down from quarter two. And I think it's because although I eliminated the credit card that I had charged up the J. Cole tickets, it also took a significant amount from my savings account. And so I think that is the difference, although it only did decrease by a little over $2,000. So I'm not too upset. I did have a goal to be at a $50,000 net worth by the end of 2020. I'm not going to say it's completely, it's undoable, but I'm just not sure. And so that is like a writing, or I don't know, like an air quotes goal. It's not a definite goal. It was something that I would like to see, but it's not anything that I feel like I could really do any work on unless the market turns around and these investment accounts, really gain quite a bit of money. So that is it for my net worth tracking. This should be quarter three. Heading into quarter four, I will be back at the end of December or the 1st of January 2022 to discuss exactly how I ended 2021 and what type of growth I was able to make in quarter four. If you track your net worth, let me know down in the comments. What do you think about where I am headed? I'm glad to be in a positive net worth. Follow quite a few of YouTubers who started in a negative net worth and are now at a positive. And if you are at a negative net worth, do not be discouraged. Still track your net worth. I think it is very beneficial and very helpful, especially if you're on a debt free journey, to see how your net worth will continue to increase as long as your debt is decreased. And then it'll also inspire you to start building wealth and assets in other areas, whether it's $1 or $100 or $1,000 or $10,000 or $1,000,000 or however much. So, that is it for my net worth tracker. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please make sure you subscribe if you're interested in following my journey as a married woman paying debt alone, trying to eliminate 6 figures worth of debt. Right now, my target debt and basically my only debt, well, I do still have the credit card, but once that credit card is eliminated, I will only have my student loans, and that is very exciting. Um, and from there, I did recently share a goal where I plan to have my student loans eliminated in 3 years. And so from that point up until 50 or 55, it'll solely be building wealth to be able to retire early or become work independent. And that is so exciting to me. So if you're interested in following that journey, make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. And do remember that the debt free journey is indeed a journey, not a destination. Smooches.